Okay everyone, welcome to my office. Hey guys, okay, welcome to my office. I was putting things, hey guys, this is hard. This is different than making a reel. Can't focus with the bangers out there. So good. Guys, it's just a genuine now. Okay, we're just gonna talk because we're just gonna talk. Tonight, I was going through a bunch of boxes. We thought we were moving out a few weeks ago, months ago, and we ended up not moving. So now we're moving everything back in, and I found something really cool. I shared a post today about how I've never played small and how, my potential clients are usually not playing small. Like they think they're playing so big in life and they're going after the big things and they're risking it all because they are. Like they're doing that. But there's this wall that they keep hitting. So anyway, I talk about that. And I talk about how I have never played small. I was the captain of my nationally ranked #1 drill team in high school with 92 girls and working 3 jobs while going to school. I've always been a go big or go home person. I had my own companies through high school and in college. While I had internship and other jobs, whenever I was in college, I competed in a competition and I won #1 in the entire international division. I have always gone big, so that's what I was telling about. And I brought my drill team and I was going through this box and look what I found. This was my junior year captain first officer application. This was my application. So whenever I tell you, I quite literally have been going big my whole life and I'm all about dreaming big. Fucking private jets, passport here. It's about the journey and the destination, bitch. Yes, you're right. Adventure awaits, the trip of a lifetime. We're not dreaming small here. This is just my vision for my team. Let's get into this because I just want to break this down. This is wild to me, and it's really important. It's important to my journey, and I think it tells a lot about me and just who I am as a person and why my brain works the way it does, or at least evidence that it does, and we don't know why. It's who I am. It's why I'm unique. Okay, let's get into this. This is so good. Okay, so football, sparkly paper, that. So these were my football formations I had to create with a certain number of girls, right? So you always wanted it to be even on the front. You wanted to make sure the back was even, make sure there's no holes, all that stuff. You only had a certain number. This was my football formation. She wrote nice. My coach, she wrote nice on it. What'd she write? Nice job. Yard line half away. We're dreaming big here. We're not doing typical squares. We're not doing the boring circles. We're doing whatever diamond rectangle this is. Okay, and the next one was the typical triangle, staple for all drill teams and hip hop groups and dance groups, because you want to be the top of the circle, the top of the triangle. Okay, pep rallies, here we go. Notice how I put New Orleans vibes, music, fun, dancing. So cool. Cause fucking vibes. Okay, football or basketball court. 2 groups, perfectly spaced. This is crazy to me, how I thought through this. Even being in high school, yes, I was 17, I get it. We were not 17, yes, 17, junior year, or however old that would be. But this is just so cool to me that I was thinking so strategically this young and doing assignments like this. Might be a stickle too clean, I don't know what that means. Anyway, okay. Love that one. Okay, situation. And yes, girl, she knows. She knew. And essays. This is where it gets so good. It literally gets so good right here. Look at this. This is so cool. Okay. Why do you want to be a silver wing officer? What makes you qualified for this position? All right. First moment in the world where I could have some imposter syndrome right here. I want to be an officer because I sincerely enjoy helping others improve, succeed, and persevere when things get tough. Yes. Also, I enjoy being able to have the satisfaction and knowledge that I've impacted someone's life by helping them with a dance or technique, or even just being there to listen when they need someone to talk to. Am I living my dream right now? What? Okay, I'm qualified for this position because I was an officer last year and have a year of experience and also have a year's worth of learning. I observed and learned last year and figured out what, in my opinion, I needed to work on, and I'm willing to improve, learn, gain, and perfect. I'm willing to work hard, be a rock in the team, be a motivator, be a friend, and be a role model for the team. I am this person. Like, this is me. This is crazy. My personality, my beliefs, and my values, obviously they were ingrained before then, but like to see them playing out in real life and now knowing that I do that in my real life, like, okay, here we go. Okay. What are your personal dance and non-dance related goals for the 2013-2014 team? I said, my personal dance related goal is for this upcoming year's team is that all or most of the team has perfect, rock solid double turns. See, this could have been about me right there. Like, I literally could have been like, my dance related goal is to do the Russian, which I was like team Russian #1 person. But anyway, like, I could have put like my own personal goals, but I said it was a goal for my team. I've always been so community minded, and like, this is so cool. Okay, another goal I would like to see, and now my non-related dance goal or non-dance related goal for the upcoming team is that the whole team is united from the very beginning. We are one team. We should be united as one. I feel like the previous years disconnected with each other and didn't really care about each other rather than their own little groups. So the team should be motivational all throughout the year, not just Nationals Week. We are supportive, we are one, we are a team, we are Silver Wings. Wow. What is your best memory of the 2012 to 2013 drill team year, which was my previous year prior? My greatest memory is the day of Nationals. We're in practice and all of our black prepping to run the palm full out. Ms. Craig says to get ready for music and the team cheers and motivates each other, clapping and cheering all throughout the gym. The music begins to play, the energy changes in the room. It's one unlike anything we've had all year. We were united, we had a common goal, and we had to win. Everyone's going as hard and as far as they possibly can, pushing and pulling the air, smiling and cheering as loud as they can. It was the first time when we practiced that we all had been one. I knew this time was different because my smile was not forced. I was enjoying performing and was happy to be surrounded by my team. Tiny tears formed my eyes. I was so happy and had copious amounts of hope and faith about the outcome and of the important day ahead. After we had performed all of our dances, we sit in the gym waiting for the awards. Hand in hand, heart to heart, schools are being called. We don't hear our name. Second place is called. It was not Hebron. Miss Craig and us officers were looking at each other with a look that we just did this. Our hands squeezed even tighter together. They said, Hebron! Immediately, tears rolled down all of our faces, and we did it, and this year was worth it. That's the feeling. This was so good. I'm glad I read that one. Because I don't remember that, but I remember that feeling. The feeling of being united and dancing all together, singing and dancing together. That's probably why I love clubbing so much. I think it brings me back to this. Being together with your friends and your family. It is literally my favorite thing in the world. There is music playing out here in my pink room, in my living room. It's Khalid Radio, Pandora, and it's so good. But y'all, my God, I can feel that feeling when Miss Craig and us officers were looking at each other with a look that we had just did this, and our hands squeezed even tighter. I remember sitting there holding these girls' hands, and I remember looking around like, oh my God. Well, one, obviously, if second place is called and we're not second place, of course we're first because we're winning, but we came in confident, obviously. But you can come in confident and still be like, oh my God, like I actually didn't feel that joy. That's what that was. That was cool. Okay. The next question was that if a student were strong enough to serve as captain, if so, who would you select and what are her strengths and weaknesses? If not, what's your proposal? And I ended up saying, I think we need to have co-captains because one person is able to be stern and serious and get down to business and is very organized and a great leader, but she doesn't have like the dancing side as much as this other person I'm going to propose, which is why I think this other person could be great as co-captain because she's a beautiful dancer and is a great cleaner, polisher, and leader. However, she might fall in the background and not be as vocal as the other girl. I believe the two would complement each other because they're missing pieces to each other, and together they'd make the perfect captains. This is the strategy. This is where I can see the vision, and this is where I can pull those characteristics and your magic and energy and all of that like out of you, like that right there. That's so crazy to me. Okay, here we go. Who would you like to see as first lieutenant? What are her strengths and weaknesses? So this is my junior year, so I ended up getting to be first lieutenant. I actually beat out this formally trained dancer, and I really didn't think I would win, but I did. And fun fact, I was actually in the night before this and with like gas pains and was up all night and then cried because I didn't think I would get this done, and we did. So anyway, and I won, so that was cool. Okay, I believe I am the best candidate for first lieutenant because I'm organized and responsible, as well as trustworthy and honest. Also, I'm a veteran officer, so I have experience. I'm a strong leader and able to take charge and be stern and strict when need be. My weaknesses are my dancing ability, because some people who may be more advanced may think they don't have to listen or be respectful just because they're better than me in technique. However, I am always willing and trying to improve in every aspect of my life, so I believe that I would have the ability to rise to the occasion and handle the situation. Okay, a few others. Okay, so this question was, you witness your little sis cheating on a history test. What do you do? And she had wrote, let a teacher handle it. Smiley face. I love you. Love your willingness to tackle a hard situation. Okay, let's read this, because I don't know if she's telling me that maybe I shouldn't inform somebody and maybe I should just like leave it alone. Let's look. Okay, I would not inform the director. Okay, I would inform the director and explain what happened if granted permission. I would confront my little sis and nicely explain that it's not okay to cheat, and explain that it's a representation of her and the team, and that if someone outside the team witnessed it, they would associate all the wings as cheaters, and that would impact the morale of the team. True. Fuck it. Girl, you right. Oh my god, okay. As an officer, what can you do to encourage your squad to get help outside of practice throughout football season? With permission, I would offer to have squad gatherings at a house or a space that we could practice in and go over the dances or whatever it is we're working on in practice. I believe that free offered help would impact a lot of girls' willingness to get help. I always had a heart to serve others. That's so cool. All right, we're doing some reframing of negative beliefs here. Okay, a rookie at camp complains about the dance class MC assigns to her. She's a beginner and cannot figure out why she is not in advanced classes. What do you do? I would explain to the rookie that MC has a purpose for everything she does, and it is always in the best interest in the team that MC probably put her in the beginning classes so that she could perfect and master the skills that are being taught, so she could be helping the team by improving herself. That was incredible. That was so good. Girl, you're right. You're damn right. I keep saying with permission from the director. All right, to better get to know my squad, I would like to, with permission, host a squad party at my house where we can swim, play games, watch movies, eat, get to know each other, and bond in a stress-free environment. Also, I would like to get one-on-one time with each of the girls in my squad and try to get to know them on a more personal level. Wow, I was planning one-on-one days and retreats. I was 17. That's cool. Okay. How do you create a family environment for your squad so that Susie sailors feel connected to their officer and their squad family? Instead of referring to my squad as Kinsey's squad, I would like to be able to refer to them by calling them by a squad name. For example, Kinsey's Crusaders. I think it would add a little more fun and sense of family to the squad if we're all known as the Crusaders, not just my squad. Also, I'd like to have a squad vote on the top 3 names for my squad, and then whatever majority votes, that's what my squad can be called. I think allowing them to participate in the naming would increase their sense of belonging with the squad. I say squad so much. And their officer, because knowing that the officer cares about their opinions would show that they really does care and do want to be united family. Yeah, okay. What does it mean to be a servant leader? Ooh, to be a servant leader, one must be willing to help others without anything in return. One must be selfless and humble and allow oneself to be able to help, but also be willing to ask for help as well. One must be able to be considerate of others' emotions, be able to understand situations, and be sensitive to those who need help. Also, one must be able to not only listen, but hear what one is saying. Being able to hear implies that one understands and respects what the other person is saying. A servant leader must be able to be approachable and rewarding and not so rewarding situations, and should be able to handle each situation with kindness, love, and grace. And then I planned an entire itinerary for all of August. Let me show you. All of our practices in here. Well, I tell you, I've always gone above and beyond. These are the type of applications I was completing. Imagine my resume. Okay. I keep informing the director. Why do I gotta be the tattletale? I don't know what this is, but let's go. This is literally the last page of the journal. Okay. At nationals, Hebron nailed 3 of 4 dances. The mother of a wing fell and broke her hip. The girl goes to the hospital with her mom. You have 2 hours and 20 minutes till performance time. What do you do? Does it matter? Could it be thrown away? Could it be the throwaway dance? If this situation happened, we should fix the forms because we have plenty of time, and also we've worked so hard all year to get to nationals and to get to all the dances to the best they can be. Why throw it away now? Nationals is time to push everything to the limit and test our will and want to win. Never assume anything is a throwaway dance because we need all the points we can get to keep Hebron scores above other schools. We do not just give up because it's a throwaway dance. We dance as hard as we can no matter what. Guys, okay, so like seriously, this is proof like embodied leadership, but like this was so cool. If you have anything like this from like high school or whatever, go and like look at it. This was so fun. Yeah, I just thought, I was like, oh God, what, like a homegirl's a dreamer, and was really relating to it. I didn't expect to go through this and like, you know, internalize it and all that stuff. That was really cool. I hope you love this. Subscribe to the channel, like and follow, comment, and